Hey everyone, so I was looking for a new TV the other day and kept running into these cheap OLED options that promise the world but end up looking washed out and dim. You know the ones, brightness that fades after a month, colors that look more like a neon sign than a sunset, and processing that makes everything feel sluggish. I almost settled for one of those just to save a few bucks, but then I found the Samsung 77-inch Class OLED S85H Series, 2026 model. It's not some flashy gimmick, it actually fixes the problems those cheap TVs create. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the screen itself is stunning. It's a 77-inch OLED, so you get perfect blacks and infinite contrast, no backlight bleed, no haloing around bright objects. That's the kind of detail you notice right away when you're watching a movie at night or playing a dark game. The colors pop without looking oversaturated, and the brightness stays consistent even in well-lit rooms. I've had TVs where the picture just felt flat after a while, but this one keeps its punch. Under the hood, it's powered by Samsung's NQ4 AI Gen 2 processor. What that really means is the TV doesn't just upscale content to 4K, it intelligently enhances it based on what you're watching. I tested it with an old DVD of a movie I love, and it didn't just stretch the image, it cleaned up the noise, sharpened the details, and made it feel like I was watching a modern remaster. Even streaming from my phone looked better than I expected. It's not magic, it's just smart processing that actually works. Gaming is where this TV really shines. It comes with the Premium Gaming Pack, which includes features like AMD FreeSync Premium and a 120Hz refresh rate. I hooked it up to my PS5, and the motion was smooth, the input lag was low, and the colors looked richer than on my old gaming monitor. Even the HDR content felt more immersive because the contrast handled the bright highlights and deep shadows better. If you're a gamer, this TV won't hold you back. Another thing I appreciate is the Color Booster Pro and Pantone validation. I do a little photography on the side, and when I'm editing photos on this TV, the colors match what I see on my calibrated monitor. That's not something you get with most consumer TVs. The Pantone validation means the colors are factory calibrated to a professional standard, so whether you're watching a movie, playing a game, or just scrolling through photos, everything looks accurate. The sound is surprisingly good too, especially for a TV. It's got this AI sound controller that adjusts the audio based on what you're watching, dialogue stays clear even during explosions, and music sounds balanced. I don't use a soundbar with it, and it's still way better than the tinny speakers on most TVs. It's not going to replace a full home theater setup, but for everyday use, it's more than enough. Smart features are handled by Samsung's Tizen OS, which is fast and intuitive. The interface is clean, and the remote is simple to use. I've had smart TVs that lag or freeze, but this one stays responsive. It also has Alexa built-in, so I can just ask it to change the channel or adjust the volume without grabbing the remote. It's one of those little conveniences that makes a big difference over time. Now, no TV is perfect, so let me be honest about a couple of things. The stand that comes with it is pretty basic, it's functional, but if you want something more stylish, you might need to upgrade. Also, while the sound is better than average, it's still not great for bass-heavy music or movies. You'll probably want a soundbar or speakers for the full experience. But honestly, those are minor trade-offs for what you get overall. If you're in the market for a high-end OLED TV that doesn't cut corners, the Samsung 77-inch Class OLED S85H Series is worth considering. It fixes the problems that cheap TVs create, delivers real-world performance, and looks great doing it. Check it out using the link below if you want to see the details for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.